Today, we're revving up the engine and taking a ride through some of the most iconic cars in Hollywood history. These legendary vehicles didn't just make a name on the road. They stole scenes, created unforgettable moments, and became stars in their own right. Buckle up as we dive into the legendary cars of film and TV that left a lasting mark on pop culture. We're talking Batmobiles, DeLoreans, and more, so stick around because this is one lineup you don't want to miss. First up, let's talk about the Batmobile. Batman's signature ride is more than just a car. It's a symbol of power, mystery, and cutting-edge technology. From Adam West's classic 1966 Batmobile to the sleek militarized Tumbler in the Dark Knight trilogy, this car has been reimagined countless times, but each version of the Batmobile captures the essence of the Dark Knight himself. The 1966 Batmobile, based on a Lincoln Futura, is one of the most beloved versions, fetching millions at auction. And did you know? It's also a fan favorite among collectors and was one of the first true TV superhero cars. With such a legacy, the Batmobile stands as a staple of Hollywood automotive history.
The Batmobile went from looking like a sweet-looking car to a tank, back to a sweet-looking car. For many, Adam West's Batmobile was the OG Batmobile. It looked like a spaceship, but similar enough to the cars at the time to feel relatable for the viewers. This was Adam West's Batmobile from the Batman TV show in the 1960s. It was a different time when Batman looked like this. Despite looking like the awkward kid at an elementary school costume party, it was the start of something special. The car had oil squirters and nail spreaders on the back, smoke screens, a bat chute, and rocket launchers. The car was based on a 1955 Lincoln Futura, a concept car representing what Lincoln thought the car of the future would look like.
Let's step into the DeLorean DMC-12, the car that's synonymous with time travel thanks to Back to the Future. This car wasn't just a futuristic vision. It was actually an ahead-of-its-time design with its iconic gull-wing doors and stainless steel body. Although the DeLorean was initially a commercial flop, its role in the Back to the Future franchise catapulted it to stardom. Today, owning a DeLorean in good condition is a rare find, with prices reaching upwards of $100,000. But for fans, this isn't just a car. It's a piece of pop culture history that takes them back to 1985. No time machine required.
Inside, it's a two-seater, leather and electric windows as standard. It'd be much better if it didn't have electric windows, to be honest, because they add weight and complexity to an already heavy and complex door. But John DeLorean met a random businessman on a plane, and he was convinced that any luxury car had to have electric windows. Behind the seats, there's enough room for a set of golf clubs. What that also means is that it pushed the engine back sufficiently far, it became rear-engined rather than mid-engined, and much like an early 911, that means it can do without power steering. Glove box here, catch is out of a VW Scirocco. Originally saw life in Peugeots, Renaults and Volvos of the era, so things like the Renault 30, the Renault GTA, the Volvo 760.
Next, we've got the legendary Ford Mustang GT 390 from Bullitt, a film that changed the landscape of car chase scenes forever. Steve McQueen's car, in its Highland green color, wasn't just a backdrop, it was a character in its own right. The chase through San Francisco streets became one of the most iconic scenes in film history, and McQueen's Mustang has been idolized by car enthusiasts for decades. This Mustang was rediscovered after decades of mystery and sold at auction in 2020 for a whopping $3.7 million. Known as the King of Cool, McQueen cemented this car's legacy, and today it's a must-have for any die-hard car collector.
The big story here is all about the muscle. The original GT390 had a 390 cubic inch V8 that got its go juice from a 4-barrel Holley carburetor. It produced 320 horsepower and 427 pound-feet of torque and drove the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual transmission. It had a less than defined gate, and the throws, well, they were just shy of a time zone. In fairness, the gearbox did what was required. The ratios are long, and the engine is so flexible, the two actually work rather well together.
No list of legendary cars would be complete without James Bond's Aston Martin DB5. First appearing in Goldfinger, this sleek, stylish car came equipped with gadgets galore: machine guns, bulletproof windows, and an ejector seat. Anyone? Bond's DB5 became a symbol of British elegance mixed with danger. Aston Martin brought this icon back for Skyfall and No Time to Die, proving that some classics never go out of style. The DB5 has become so iconic that replicas and original models can sell for over $1 million, with limited edition versions even coming equipped with Bond-inspired gadgets.
Huge Bond fan, so glad to be here. And this is a continuation car of the DB5 from Goldfinger. And what's really amazing about it is that Aston went back and decided to recreate these full replicas, and there's only 25 of them, so out of the entire world, and they're pretty much sold out at this point as far as we know. What's really amazing about it, it has all the gadgets, all the knickknacks, all that fun stuff, and apparently it drives really nice, and I'm gonna get to ride passenger today, which is a huge privilege.
Nothing screams adrenaline like Dom Toretto's 1970 Dodge Charger in The Fast and the Furious. This beast of a car represents speed, family, and loyalty, core themes of the franchise. Equipped with a supercharger towering out of the hood, this Charger became an instant symbol for car enthusiasts worldwide. Dom's Charger is not just a car, it's a symbol of rebellion and pure muscle. Its impact on car culture is undeniable, and thanks to the ongoing success of the Fast and Furious franchise, this car has become a modern classic with replicas and modifications everywhere. Throwing it back to the 70s, we have the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit. This black and gold muscle car with the iconic Firebird logo on the hood became a symbol of rebellious road trips and southern charm. Burt Reynolds' character, the Bandit, brought this car to life, making it one of the most memorable cars on film. After the movie, the Trans Am saw a surge in popularity, and today, owning one in pristine condition is a nostalgic ride down memory lane. This car's enduring appeal solidifies its spot among Hollywood's most legendary rides.
1979 Pontiac Trans Ams rolled out of that assembly line. This one is all numbers matching. I love the beautiful style in the front fascia. You have the quad headlights, 2 headlights on each side, recessed nicely. The way that they bring up the front fascia really gives it a nice look. You have that iconic black and gold livery, the gold around your lower air vent here, air intake, and you have your lower exterior lighting, nothing fake. Everything functional, flat black, super clean. Now when we come across the center section, there's that Pontiac logo. So many great models from Pontiac. It is a shame they do not exist anymore.
The Knight Industries 2000 KITT from Knight Rider wasn't just any car. It was an AI-powered, self-driving wonder. Voiced by William Daniels, KITT could talk, jump, and defend itself. This modified Pontiac Trans Am embodied the idea of a car with personality long before Tesla introduced self-driving tech. KITT became a symbol of futuristic tech and crime-fighting coolness. Today, owning a KITT replica is a dream for 80s TV fans, with enthusiasts paying big bucks for that classic red scanner light and all the bells and whistles.
Knight Rider car is an icon. It's the sort of pop culture artifact designed by people who didn't even watch the show. Just step back and look at the context of its surroundings, and you'll see that this car has a way of turning back the clock. It makes the world around it look like 1982. In a way, it's as much of a time machine as the DeLorean ever was.
Who you gonna call? Ecto-1. The Ghostbusters converted Cadillac hearse is one of the quirkiest cars in movie history. The Ecto-1's unique design, complete with ghost fighting equipment on the roof, makes it instantly recognizable. The Ecto-1 has had various versions over the years, but fans always look back at the original as the quintessential ghost hunting ride. It's become a pop culture symbol, and today it stands as one of Hollywood's most beloved movie cars.
My favorite piece of Ghostbusters gear it's gotta be the Ecto.
Yes!
So, why do these legendary cars stick with us? These vehicles represent more than horsepower and style. They're symbols of the stories, characters, and nostalgia we cherish. Each car on this list is intertwined with iconic scenes and unforgettable characters, reminding us of why we fell in love with these movies and shows. Some of these cars have been preserved in museums, while others have become coveted collector's items. For instance, the DeLorean from Back to the Future can be found at the Peterson Automotive Museum, while one of Steve McQueen's Mustangs is a prized piece in a private collection. These cars continue to inspire new generations and remind us of Hollywood's golden age. With advancements in CGI, some fear the art of car stunts and iconic vehicles might fade away. But as long as fans exist, there will always be a demand for these physical, roaring pieces of history. The legacy of these cars is set to continue as long as Hollywood keeps its love affair with the automobile alive. These Hollywood cars are more than metal and paint, they're icons. From Batmobiles to Mustangs, each car represents a unique piece of film history that continues to captivate fans. Which of these legendary cars would you want in your garage? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exclusive content from What's the Gossip. Keep watching because we've got more thrilling stories coming your way.